This is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And able to get this out to the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
Coming off of a tough season last year where he threw a career-high 15 interceptions. Now in an Atlanta Falcons uniform, this gives him a chance to start over and reset with an excellent set of receivers.
Dotson in motion right. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Off the play action, Tagovailoa. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. Tua sets up to pass it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Well, you wanted to make sure that on an opening drive that you at least stay out there for a while and get into the flow of the game. A 3-and-out would have been problematic, but that's a good throw there to ensure they get another set of downs.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. Oh, look at the juke. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they actually utilize what they call the screen, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
On the counter, this is Robinson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now Tua. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4. And now Nick Folk. His career long, 56 yards. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. After the made field goal, back out is Nick Folk to kick this one off. Oh, good move. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Rams offense onto the field led by the 18-year veteran who earned his first NFL MVP last season, Matthew Stafford.
And the numbers, absolutely off the charts. The ability to play big in big games, we've seen it all the time. The most underrated part of his game is toughness. This guy continues to get better with age.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. To the right side, that's Whittington. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Even the most tenured quarterbacks can still get fooled from time to time. He clearly thought he had a throwing lane, but the defense shut it down and picked it off. I'm sure he's frustrated with himself, but I'm also sure he'll shake it off.
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Boy, left that first defender grasping at air as he winds up getting a full 8 yards on that play.
Next, receivers help spread the defense out. They were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he gets it down to the 32. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd down. Tua going to throw. Complete to Zacchaeus.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. And London motioning left. Here's Tua. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. Folk's kick is good. And that will make it 6-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So a couple of field goals now. 6-0 our scores. The kick's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
It's caught here by Adams. So no gain on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. First run now for Kyron Williams. Running right through him. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Derailing that play from the start was Christian Harris. He got back there and stuck him for a loss behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From the 50, it's Stafford. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. They'll give him 4 yards there. And 3rd and 8 now. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. To throw is Stafford. That is caught. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 23. That third down conversion good for 23. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And a short gain here down to the 22. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Nakua, one of the big-body wide receivers who can leave you in the dust if you guess wrong on a route. First team All-Pro last season, 129 catches, and when the Rams wanted to throw the football, they looked for him first.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now Stafford. This is caught. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Rams! Davante Adams from 3 yards out. And the Rams are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Harrison Mevis for the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And Davante Adams able to finish things with a touchdown reception. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive. Oh, there's a nice move by Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
The previous play is under review.
Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is...
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's 2nd and 3. Robinson with another carry. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Atlanta.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
A third field goal in the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on third down. Looking to pass. Tua. And complete to Drake London. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Brings up fourth down.
And Kevin Stefanski going to take a chance going for it on fourth. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Rams going to take over late in this first half. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Stafford. And his throw is incomplete. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Now it's second and 10. Throwing is Stafford. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. And this will be taken at the 13. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
At their own 19-yard line.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So a tight one so far, 1-point game at the break as we check in with Scott Hansen in our halftime report. Scott.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thank you. And this one's still anybody's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half as we are about to get underway. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Now a play fake it at Stafford. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. And a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Back to throw, Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Wasn't that quibble about the game there on 2nd down? That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Stafford. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Here comes the Rams punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be Falcon football. The Falcons offense and running back Bijan Robinson set to take over once more. And he's had his fair share of troubles in this one, unfortunately. This defensive front has wreaked havoc throughout the contest, and he hasn't been able to create enough space to make something positive happen to this point. Looking to put a drive together. Now Tua on the bootleg here. And caught by London. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Play action. Now it's Tua. That's out wide rule for Robinson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And the Rams got it. They bring it down. Byron Young, the one who got in and finished that play off.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And the Rams are going offense here with the 1st and 10. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now 2nd and 3. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here's 3rd and 6. Now Stafford. This is caught by Williams. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They run. It's Williams. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look in each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
From the gun, here's Stafford. He finds his man, complete. It's Holt. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So typically you'd say nice job defensively to force a decision on 4th down, but they've already gone for it once and converted, so you better make sure your defense stays out on the field and is alert.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. The Falcons offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points. Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
The tight end in motion right. Now Tua. Sets up the screen to Robinson. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Now the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you had extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Got the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They begin the drive with Williams. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Stafford. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 6.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Back now in Los Angeles. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. The Rams on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. Stafford now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 18-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. To throw is Stafford. That is caught. And the Rams are going to be set up with a first and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Williams. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. He's going to get it again. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball a 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
And his kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Able to slither by. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Bulldozes past him. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Second and 5. Again, it's Robinson. And he works free. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 98 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Tua. Throw right side complete to Dotson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 19. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Tua going to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Another try from the 19, 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. Zacchaeus here, hauling it in. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Olamide Zacchaeus from 19 yards away. And the Falcons have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So this drive spans 7 plays, and the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So now Stafford and the Rams down 13-10, 2:14 to play. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he stopped immediately there.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Stafford. Over the middle, he's got the hook up to Whittington.
Nice, well coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
But just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. Now it's Stafford. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory.
What a time to come up with a play like that. They're now in field goal range. But the opportunity is also there to try and win the game outright.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Stafford. Over the middle, complete. That's Adams. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
First and goal from the 3-yard line.
Now 1st and goal. Stafford now to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Stafford. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What a game this has been and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Honest Mevis for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's capped off by the late touchdown that puts him out in front here in the final minute of the contest. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Tua. London hauls this one in. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd down. Tua. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
And the Falcons, 1st down.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Throwing Tua. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
That's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill. When your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon, there's an incompletion right there.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Now Tua. That's caught left side, and the tight end Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they had, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
Here's 1st down. Now Tua. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a heave for the end zone and just hope for a miracle.
And I don't sit back with everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy for him to set up and throw the ball all the way downfield.
One final try for Tagovailoa. This for all the marbles. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gault. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Southern California, so long, everybody.